Originally, we were going to try to set our garden today, but we are having a little trouble getting topsoil. We need to get some topsoil in. So instead of trying to rush or do it halfway to this week, we're going to wait till next week on the garden. So that made me think, instead of moving the pigs into the woods today like I was going to, I'm going to expand their pen. Their pen is over there. I'm going to expand that into this side of the garden too, so they can till this up for us, hopefully. And I just uncovered the compost that I added a bunch of grass to there last week. I was up to about 130 when I uncovered it, which is great. But I'm just going to leave it out and see if the pigs will spread that out for me too. So either they'll spread it out or not, and won't be any further behind. That's fine. The compost is pretty finished. It's got a lot of hay and stuff in it, but that's fine. That's all going to rot in the ground. There's like nothing discernible otherwise. Like you can't tell any food scraps that are in there, or there's a little bit of grass left on the outside from when I put it in last week, but overall it's like pretty broken down. So it'll be good as like the base layer of the garden, and then we'll put a mixture of topsoil and some more compost on top of that, and then we'll set our plants in there. So hopefully the pigs will till really good down here. They did a good job in places up there where they were, but not an excellent job. So they'll have a lot more room now. They're trained to the hot wire. They don't go near it anymore. If they do, well, yeah, they do sometimes, I suppose, but they're pretty good now that they don't. They kind of know to respect it mostly. It's only when they get distracted that they end up touching it. So we're going to. I'm going to move the Gallagher, the exterior fence around the whole exterior of the garden, and then, but cutting off the hugel bed, or what's going to be the hugel bed. And then I'm going to run the hot wire inside, cut out the little square there where my garlic is. I don't want the pigs turning that up on me. And yeah, just keep them inside where the garden's going to be. And I still have the double layer. I'll have the Gallagher fence on the outside and the two strands, the two hot wires on the inside. The hot wires on the inside is what I really wanted to get used to, because that's what we'll mostly be using when they're out in the woods. Yeah, we'll find out if we're really trained now.
Retreat!
So, very flimsy right now, but we'll see if they're actually trained that wire pretty fast. Alright,
Okay,
let's release them.
Should I? Oh yeah, let's do it by hand. Come on out, buddies.
Hey, pig, 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 pig. Hey, pig, 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 pig. Come on.
Look at you guys, you're allowed out. Come on out.
Hey, pig, 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 pig. Come on. Hey, pig, 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 pig. Hey, pig.
Come on out, guys. What's so fun in here? Hi. Hi. Come on out. It's fun outside. Come on. Let's go.
Hey, pig, 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 pig.
Go.
Come on. Oh, look at that.
How nervous she is.
Right where the wire was. No wire there, buddy.
Wow.
Kind of.
Well trained. No one wants to be the first pig out. They're like right on the line where the wire was, and they will not move. Oh, there she goes. Nope, nope. Oh, watch out.
Wow, they don't want to go that way at all.
Wow.
That's great. It works.
System. Come on, buds. No, not interested. She's going back to bed. Hi. Why don't you take over the... Oh, I guess you can't really drag the water.
Come on. Let's go. Look.
You've trained them too well.
There's nothing there.
Hop off. So you can see where they tilled it up and the difference. We want them to do that over here too, but they're not coming out. Come on. Okay. After a bit of coaxing, a lot of coaxing. Coaxing is not the word, but they're finally out. They're rooting around. You can see they started to dig it up already, which is awesome because it's where we want to extend our garden bed. We wanted to put our garden bed in today, but we didn't have topsoil, And we do have topsoil coming either later today or like later in the week. So we're gonna put the garden beds in later, but we're gonna give them a chance to till everything up and do the work for us, hopefully. And we'll plant this later. So I'm gonna leave you guys a little time lapse, hopefully, of the pigs doing their business.
Scrap wood.
Who gave you that? Dad! Oh. Thanks, Dad, for the wood. By the way, much appreciated. Okay, so the last couple days have been pretty hot for June. Today especially, it was up like in the 30s up to nearly 40, especially inside. And it's not normal for it to be like that in June. Usually we see like temperatures in the teens and like low 20s. So it's been really hot, and we had to take the chickens, the broilers, out of the shed because we were afraid that they would die today in the heat. And we don't have the chicken tractor ready yet. So Dominic ran into New Waterford yesterday and picked up some lumber from Dad. We didn't have the chicken tractor ready because Dominic went to buy the lumber, and it was outrageously priced and like twisty and not very good.
Almost $9 for a 2x3.
Yeah, so it was really expensive, but we got a bunch of lumber from Dad, and the chickens, we had to move them out today. So we kind of have this set up here with hardware cloth and step-in posts. And so we have them out there moving around, and then when we were gone during the day, we had them underneath this. It's just some sort of box that I think they were storing lumber in. What is the box?
The box had some like flat sheet metal or something in it. That piece of flat stuff that's on top of the pile over there. I'm not sure. It might be for like a trim or something. And there was just a bunch of that corrugated cardboard in it too. So
It's just so we improvised, and we had them under there today so they wouldn't get too hot. And this is a shady part of the house. It's shady pretty much all day. The sun hits it in the morning, but it's not very hot in the morning, like at all. So it's still, you know, down in like, I think it was like 12 or 13 degrees this morning. And then it got hot, but by the time it was hot, the sun had a shadow here, and they were pretty good. And like they drank actually a lot less water. I don't know if it's that they're not kicking it out here, but the water is cleaner, the food seems cleaner, they're moving around a lot more, so it's good. But we don't want to leave them out here uncovered when we're not around, in case there's predators around. So that's why he is building the tractor now. I don't know if he'll get it finished tonight, but just because the heat is finally gone, but we don't have that much daylight left, so he'll start it today. And they're good to stay under this for a little bit, but his job is to build the chicken tractor.
You're so hot.
Did you have one over there? Let us drill.
Oh, but I want two of it.
Yeah, use that one.
Okay, so we have got, well, Dominic, we lost you on the time lapse there, we get a little bit of it, but this is what he has got so far. It's gonna be another warm night, so we're gonna leave them overnight in here, and they can kind of all get together. Oh, there's. Dominic versus the bird. Oh, buddy.
have a tough night if you're gonna stay out. Martin, go stand by the gap so you can't get out. Great place.
All right, I missed a lot of the time lapse. I'm sorry, we were busy. But Dominic got a lot of it done, and he has to make it light enough to like get it down on the yard. So I don't know if he's gonna move it. But the chicken, so it's June 11th. I said earlier in the video that we had to move the chickens out because it was so hot. It was like nearly 40 degrees Celsius. Well, last night we had to move them back into the brooder because we had frost, and we will have frost again tonight. So on June 10th and 11th, we're having frost, while on like June 8th, we had like 40 degrees heat wave. So that's the weather in Nova Scotia for you. So he has to finish this today, and then we got to get the chickens out into the yard because they're like, you can leave them in the brooder for like 4 weeks in the space that we have, but they just seem really big. So we'd like to get them out tonight. Although it's gonna be frosty again tonight, so maybe tomorrow. I don't know. What do you think?
What do you mean? I think there's a lot of mosquitoes on the property. Black flies slack off just in time for the mosquitoes.
Oh, brutal. Ah!
They're in cahoots. Holy cow.
Looks nice.
Well, it'll look nicer when we clean up all the scrap and stuff. Maybe you should wait.
Oh.
Let's clean up and then have a look at it. I'll just leave out the staples and the hammers. You gotta grab them 2 hands underneath like that, okay? Thumbs over the back, fingers under the bottom. And you gotta lay them in really gently. Alright, Betty, you lay yours in. Try to rip your coat. Can you reach? Take Martin's.
No, I'm gonna pick
Buddy,
it.
I don't think you're too short. Betty will take them, okay? I don't want to get hurt. How about you get in there, bud? You get
Get
inside.
out!
Grab him.
The chicken.
Grab him.
Come back here, chicken. Come back.
Martin. Stop, buddy. You can't reach in all the way, okay? So you can grab him out to give him to Ada if you want, or you can so wait for until she's ready. Okay, don't make sure you wrap your fingers underneath them.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're gonna twist your wings back.
Whoa!
I guess it.
Can't grab it.
Okay, buddy, leave him alone then. Very gently.
Ah!
Good.
Come on. No, Martin, no. I'm gonna give him to you. Dad, can I get in? They're like a little cheap. That one was the easiest.
Gotta go round up some more.
Okay, he has built the chicken tractor. He's currently moving them from the shed down to here. They're pretty big now. We were talking. They are pretty big, and they all kind of huddle together. They have their feathers, so I think that they'll be fine tonight. But you can see they're already pecking at the grass. Hopefully they'll be happy here. They seem pretty happy in the corner by the house, so I think that they'll be happy here. They'll also be a lot safer. But yeah, we gotta move them all in now. What's in there, Ginny Beanie? What's in there?
Baby. Look at the beta.
Don't go through the huh?
All right, they're in their. The flies are terrible, but they're in their final home. This is their final destination. Well, they're gonna be moved around the yard for the next few weeks, but that's it. Ooh. Anyway, night night, chickies. We'll see you guys tomorrow. They kind of like.
Look at the beta.
So I'll take that, just put like a couple bricks on this for tonight, yeah? What do you think about this? Think it'll hold up. But you need to get like a latch.
And like, what about right here.
What about it?